Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be doing a rather large Rightstuf haul. For any of you who do not know, Rightstuf is having their annual birthday sale all month long. They have new deals each week and they do have some ongoing things. They also have new like mega deals every day. Most of those tend to be for anime, but they do have quite a few manga series volumes on sale just from their birthday sale, and then Viz and Yen Press are both doing weekly sales as well, so I did end up picking up quite a few volumes of manga. I was going to wait to film this until like everything got in, but I don't know when the rest of it will get in, so I'm just going to film with what I have. This is probably the largest order that I've ever placed from Rightstuf. I don't generally like order massive heaps of manga all at one time because I actually like to read through what I have before purchasing more, but I guess now I just have like a back stock of manga to get through. So all of these I picked up, be it on their birthday sale, the Viz sales, or the Empress sales. Some of these series are kind of new to me, but yeah, I'll just talk about them when we get to them. So the first thing I picked up was, these were on a great deal. This is volume 3 of Flying Witch, volume 4 of Flying Witch, volume 5 of Flying Witch, and volume 6 of Flying Witch. I think volume 7 might be out, or it might be up for pre-order, so I'm pretty much caught up with this. I have talked about this in other videos. This is like a slice of life story about witches, so it's kind of a little bit more unique than your general slice of life because you can have that supernatural witch stuff happening in it, and it's pretty simple art. I don't want to flip too much, but yeah, it's just a slice of life series and I do like it, and it was super cheap, so I thought let me just get caught up with it because I read the first 2 volumes of it last month and I thought it was pretty okay. So then the next thing I picked up was, this is volume 1 of Tokyo Terroriba Girls, volume 2, and volume 3. Most of these I bought as bundle deals, so again, this is something that I'd like to get into. This is by Akiko Higashimura, who, for those of you who do not know, is the same person who did Princess Jellyfish. Basically, the premise of this is that you have a girl who is getting up there in age, I suppose, and she wants to get married before the 2020, I believe it is, Tokyo Olympics. Yeah, so I'm interested to read this. This seems like it's more so aimed for like an adult crowd. Here's what the art looks like. I mean, I'm not a teenager anymore. I can't necessarily always relate to high school problems because I've been out of high school for many years actually, so I'm interested to give this a go and see where that leads me. The next series I picked up is kind of random, I guess. This is Hitori, is it Hitori Jime or Hitori Haim? I don't know. My Hero. This is actually, so this is volume 1. Then I did get volume 2, volume 3, and this one's volume 4. This is actually a yaoi, so for those of you who aren't into yaoi, you are not going to be into this, but as far as I can tell, it's about this guy. It's kind of a little bit taboo and weird, but this guy's a high schooler. This guy's actually a teacher at the high school. This guy's a total delinquent. I think he was part of a gang as well, and this guy like saved him from the life of being a delinquent. Kind of weird. Yeah, kind of weird, kind of different. The writing, I kind of previewed the first volume online. I kind of like to do that when I'm trying to jump into series. The writing seems a little bit all over the place from what I read, but it could have been like a very, very poor scanlation online. But it did draw me in enough to want to pick it up. I don't have too many yaoi series, like I know of some, but I'm not really looking for something super duper smutty. I'm okay with a little bit of smut, but I also kind of like a story thrown into my stuff too. So here's the art. It's not as ugly as most yaoi is. Like, you know, the whole thing about, oh, there you go, look at that, the whole thing about yaoi hands, that doesn't seem to be as appalling as some yaoi that I've seen. The next thing that I got was volume 1 of Inspector, volume 2 of Inspector, and then volume 3 of Inspector. And this has actually been on my radar for a while to pick up, and then I saw it for a super good price. I think all these were like $19 or something for the first 3 volumes. I don't have too much of a synopsis to give you because honestly I can't recall what it's supposed to be about off the top of my head. I think it's kind of like spirits and fighting spirits, etc. But the art in this actually looks really, really nice, so I'm interested to give this a go. It was on my list of things that I did want to pick up. And then this next series was also something that I really wanted to pick up, and this is volume 1 of Hina Matsuri, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, and volume 5. This was on a really good sale, and I have been wanting to pick this up for a while as well. This is more so a comedy manga. What I really like about the sound of this series is that this guy is basically a total delinquent who takes in this girl. I don't know necessarily the entire situation of how he ends up taking her in, but I'm basically in love with delinquents and yakuza and those kind of people, and I feel like situations with them are always extremely over the top and they can be definitely hilarious, so I'm very interested to give this a go because I did see some just panels of it online and it looked just completely ridiculous and pretty funny. I mean, yeah, I absolutely love delinquents, so delinquent manga to the hostess club. So delinquent manga, if it has delinquents in it, I'm probably going to try to pick it up. I feel like not enough delinquent manga comes over here. We need a rising of like delinquent manga in America. The next thing I bought on kind of a whim, this is volume 1 of Devil's Line, volume 2 of Devil's Line, and volume 3 of Devil's Line. One thing I want to say about this series is that the art is kind of like not very good in it. People kind of compare this to Tokyo Ghoul in a sense because you have these basically vampires who, you know, are like a superhuman group. Clearly they're vampires, and then you have a group of humans that want to kill these vampires. They can't stand them, and that's kind of similar to like the CCG in Tokyo Ghoul. And this guy, I guess, could be comparable to Ken Kaneki because I guess he's like half human, half vampire, and he needs to control his lust of blood, and it's rather difficult because when he sees blood, he gets really turned on, I guess, and wants to suck the blood, and then he ends up getting in a relationship with this girl, and he's being hunted by freaking, you know, humans that want to kill him. It's kind of interesting, kind of a little smutty at the same time with their relationship. The art is very bad in it though. I just want to throw that out there, and I really don't think this will be everyone's cup of tea, but I decided to take a chance on it. Next thing I picked up was Sleepy Princess and the Demon Castle. This is volume 1. This is volume 2. This is volume 3. And then this is volume 4. So as far as I can tell, I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be kind of a comedy series as well. I don't know exactly how much plot it's going to have because it's actually like 12 plus volumes, which is crazy, but as far as I can tell about the story, this girl basically just wants to get some sleep, and she will literally go to the ends of the earth, I guess, to be able to get her sleep, take her naps or whatever, and I think she's put into a lot of random situations, but this is very like supernatural or fantastical, I guess, where you have like demons and creatures, so it just seems kind of cute, kind of funny. little bit quirky, but I decided to take a chance on that because that was actually very, very cheap for all 4 of those. Then the last thing I have for this haul is something that is like heavily praised in the community, and that is the Quintessential Quintuplets. This is volume 1, volume 2, and volume 3. I didn't even know about this series till like maybe a month ago. It is like a rom-com, sort of a harem, but I hear it's not necessarily as fan servicey as the regular harems are. From what I hear, I mean, it seems to sound pretty good. I'm interested in it, and it's a pretty short series from what I know too. Pretty sure it is complete. So yeah, this just gets heavily praised, and I decided to pick it up and see what it's about. I have nothing wrong with fan service, and nothing wrong with like harem rom-coms, so interested to give that a go. This is not everything that I ordered from Rightstuf. Like I said at the beginning of the video, it just all hasn't gotten here yet, so I will most likely be doing another haul whenever that does come in. Some of the stuff was out of stock, some of the stuff's still like in transit, whatever. I just wanted to be able to film this and show you this large portion so that I can put it away on my like to be read shelf. So anyway, that is everything I have for this video. If you guys have liked what you've seen, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it all. And until next time, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye.